The month is May, hooray, hooray, hooray. So go outside and play today because the month is May. Yay! In the month of May, I read all day.
Good morning, super sparkly sapphires. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020, the 155th day of school. Let's see how many days are left. Whoopsies. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 more days.
Find a mindful position in 5, 4, 3, 2, wonderful. It's time for your daily pop quiz. Maps.
Name another state in our country besides California.
Calendars.
Which month has only 28 days?
Shapes.
Name a shape that has 4 unequal sides, so the sides are not all the same.
Numbers.
Write the number 17.
Reading.
We know the letter F makes this sound. Do you know 2 other letters that go together to make that same sound?
Spelling.
How do you spell for? As in, this gift is for you.
United States history.
Which direction did the pioneers walk?
Money.
How many pennies do you need to make $1?
Writing.
Where should you never begin when you're writing a letter or a number?
Stuart Little.
What is the cat's name in Stuart Little?
Get ready to check your answers. For number 1, you have 49 choices, so you'll have to ask your parents to check. Number 2 is February. Number 3 is a rectangle or a trapezoid. Number 4, 17, is written 1-7. Number 5 is PH. Number 6 is FOR. Number 7 is the direction west. Number 8 is 100 pennies. Number 9 is at the bottom, never, ever, ever. And number 10 is snowbell. Meow. Nice job on your quiz. Now it's time for a story.
Gator Pie by Louise Matthews. Pictures by Jenny Bassett. This is Alvin, and this is Alice. One day they found a pie on a table near the edge of a swamp. It was a whole pie that had not been cut. I wonder what kind it is, said Alice. Let's eat it and find out, cried Alvin. Don't grab, said Alice, slapping his paw. I'll cut it first. Now let's see, said Alice. There are 2 of us, so we need 2 pieces. Then cut 2 halves, said Alvin. But before she did, an alligator stomped up with a nasty look in his eye. Give me some pie, he growled. 3 gators, gulped Alice. That means 3 pieces. Cut 3/3, muttered Al. But before she did, a new gator came and slithered onto the bench. Eating pie, he asked with a terrible grin. His teeth looked very sharp. Yes, said Alice. That means 4 pieces, Al grunted. Cut 4/4. But before she did, 4 more gators appeared, swaggering like gangsters. Hello, little gators, they said with a sneer. We hear you're giving out pie. Oh, murmured Alice, I guess we are. She counted their fat, warty tails. 8 gators, 8 pieces, she said to Al. Cut 8/8, he grumbled. But before she did. So do you notice? The higher the number gets, the smaller the pieces get. That's fractions. Splash, sputter, crash. A ton of gators marched out of the swamp like an army. We've come to get our pie, they said. Their wet scales flashed like armor in the sun. Alice's teeth went clickety-clack in her snout. Why, yes, of course, she gasped. Pie for everyone. In haste, she started counting tails. 9, 10, 11, 12, while the gators started to argue. I bet you a crayfish it's lemon pie. I say banana. No, pumpkin. You're wrong. It's pineapple. You're crazy. It's butterscotch. They were shouting louder and louder. 98, 99, 100, said Alice. Oh my, 100 pieces, she sighed. You'll have to cut 100 hundredths, Al groaned, trying to think in all the noise. Oh, said Alice, that will be hard. If they think I've cut the pie unfairly, they will start an awful fight. There is the pie, cut into hundredths that are so tiny they're like a line. It took a long time to cut the pie into 100 slices. Alice did her very best to make each piece the same size. Oh dear, Alice whispered when she finished. The pieces are so tiny. Too tiny, said Alvin. And what if they're not all the same size? Alice groaned. Suddenly, Alvin jumped up on the table. He pointed to the pie. Pick a piece, he shouted. We're not sure they're all the same size. Don't say that, squeaked Alice in a fright. But Alvin winked at her. That means he has a plan. Don't worry.
"I'll take this piece," said the slimy gator, sliding his paw toward the pie. "No, you won't," snarled the fattest gator, biting his tail. Then the fattest gator reached for a slice. Somebody pulled him down. Soon they were kicking, scratching, snarling, snapping, chomping, and stomping on tails. 98 growling gators were fighting for the biggest slice. Alvin and Alice held their breaths. Then Alvin nudged Alice. "Now," he cried, "grab the pie." They skittered past the pile of twisting gators and raced off into the swamp. All by themselves, they divided up the pie, piece by piece, fair and square. Do you know how many slices each of them will get if there are 100 slices? Did you say 50? They each got 50 slices, which is the same as 1/2 of the pie, because 50 plus 50 equals 100. That was better than 1/8, better than 1/4, better than 1/3, and much better than 1/100th, which is just a tiny sliver. "How lucky for us," said Alvin. "Yes," said Alice. "It's our favorite kind, chocolate marshmallow." Wonder Wednesday. Because we just read Gator Pie, of course I wonder what your favorite kind of pie is. Now, there are many flavors of pie, I know, so I kind of made categories for you to choose from. The first choice is a sweet fruit pie, like berry or apple or peach. The second choice is pumpkin pie. The third choice is a sour fruit pie, like a lemon meringue or a key lime pie. And the fourth choice is a custard type pie. So it might be like a vanilla pudding pie or a chocolate mousse pie or a banana cream, something creamy and puddingy. So let me know what your favorite kind of pie is. I wonder.